Hi, my name's Steve, and in this video, I want to talk to you about how to stay balanced and my methodology for keeping my own balance. So, this is what happens when your wife cuts your hair and the country you're lived in is chaotically locked down. So anyways, how to stay balanced. So in this video, there's kind of two parts that I kind of see as terms of how to stay balanced, and then you can take with it and see how it makes sense in your life. So number one is you have a nervous system. There's kind of two parts to this. Then you make these two connections, everything else makes sense. You have a nervous system, which is an energetic system, okay, that you control. Now, I've been in places in my life years ago where I didn't feel like I was in control. I would meditate in the morning, I would go to work, and I had this team of 30 people, this engineering firm I worked for, and it was just like the outside world was affecting me, and then I felt like crap. It was terrible, right? So I understand that. But once you start to make this connection and take time for yourself, I think it makes it a lot easier to stay balanced. So the first thing, again, the first kind of key insight is that you have a nervous system, which is an energetic system, and it's something that you can control. In other words, you can control how you feel, right? So that's number one. And then the second thing is that nervous system, which is an energetic system, which is something you can control, affects and influences energy non-locally to manipulate matter. And for some people, you might get the first part of it or the second part of it, but there's actually two parts. You have the nervous system first, which is an energetic system, which you can control. And then secondly, once you learn how to control that energetic system, you'll find it non-locally influences matter in your life. And a simple thing would be, if you've done the 7-day manifestation experiment, which is on my channel, which is a video, a 7-day manifestation experiment, and got a result from that, and then acknowledge that you were the creator of that result, what happens is, as you get more and more experiences like that, you start to build your trust and confidence in these two ideas that I just mentioned, which is one, your nervous system, which is an energetic system, which you control. And number two, that energetic system influences matter non-locally, meaning in all places, all the time, everywhere. So because of those two things, as you have experiences that confirm what I've just said, right? You change your energy, and then you see it influencing things non-locally. You get a friend from someone, you get a random phone call from someone. I just got a call this morning from a good friend of mine who just said, I have someone that may want to rent their place in Naples, Florida to you and your wife. Because I told them we're going there in a couple months. And so he called me up and said, it's the Canadians and they might want to rent it to you. So that I look at is like when you have these experiences, again, let me go back to the premise because this is really important. You have a nervous system, which is an energetic system that you control. Number two, that energetic system affects things non-locally. When you get experiences validating what I've just said so that you see that you were the creator of those experiences and you acknowledge yourself as the creator of those experiences, then what happens is every time you have another experience like that, you build your confidence and trust in your ability to create your world. And so because of that, my whole take on this is to stay balanced really comes down to two things based on those distinctions. Number one, you spend once a day embodying the energy of your dreams and visions. Okay? So you take some time every day to embody your dreams and visions so that you feel the energy of your future self in the now. Okay? So that's number one. And then number two is you surrender to whatever shows up, you follow your feelings, and those intuitive nudges to move in a certain direction, regardless of how illogical they are or not. You might get nudges once in a while to do something, to go somewhere, to call someone, to reach out, to send an email, to talk in Clubhouse, to do something that's not you. At least you don't think it is. And you don't do it. And what I'm saying is you got to respond and surrender to those experiences, because that's the calling card. That's the calling card to you to connect with that energy of your future self. And then everything becomes really simple. If you can do those two things, which is to embody the energy of your visions, your dreams on a daily basis, and then surrender to what shows up and say yes, then what happens is life gets really simple and you stay in balance because you're in harmony with the energy that you've created when you started your day. Okay? I hope you found that useful and helpful. If you've ever had an experience where you embodied your vision, you felt the energy of it, and it affected something non-locally, where you had something serendipitous show up in your life where you were like, oh, I want you to comment below and let me know if you did, and then what was it? Okay? My name's Steve. Thanks for watching and listening. We'll talk to you next time.